Okay, and we are live once again. Let's see how many of you wonderful, wonderful folks decide to jump in at this time. It is kind of not too late, but it's kind of late here in Southern Ontario. I see Rick is on board. Let's see who else jumps in. Who else is jumping in? Let's see. We're gonna make it fun today because actually this video is this live is actually about having fun. Okay, I just wanted to lighten things up a bit, and I wanted to. I'm gonna get back to all the comments after. I see Stephen is here from Indiana, of course. I'm just going to go back to the comments after I say what I have to say really, really briefly. So, basically what I wanted to say is go out there and have fun, okay? And always see the lighter version of everything. No matter what happens in your life, there's always a lighter side to it. There's always a free-spirited side to it. And what I'm saying here is actually very, very important. It's very key. And the reason why it's important, the reason why it's key, is because it's all about energy, of course. And anybody that has been around me for a while knows that energy is my favorite topic to discuss. So, having said that, when you are having fun, when you are just letting things go, on their own, and when you are kind of, just going with the flow, basically what happens is that your energy becomes more in tune with who you really are, and at the same token, whatever you want to, believe it or not, manifest in your life comes a lot easier. And the reason for this is because, plain and simple, you are not putting any restrictions or any roadblocks in your own path. Because a lot of times, actually, most of the time, not a lot of times, but most of the time, we are the cause of our roadblocks, believe it or not, without us even realizing it. We are so buckled up in our own mind, in our own thoughts, that we don't realize that life is actually not meant to be like this. Life is actually just meant to just play out, and we just go with the flow. Now, having said that, I see some hearts coming in. Beautiful. The more likes we get here, the better it is. Feel free to also share this live so we can create more of a feeding frenzy here. I love it. So more likes and more shares. That's awesome. For those of you that don't know me, you can go check out my page right here on TikTok, and if you like what you see, you can always hit a follow, okay, and hit the notifications icon as well, because I do different things, and when you hit the notifications icon, you would be the first to get notified. Now, also at the bottom of my page, you will find my Linktree link, which basically links you to my other platforms like YouTube and Instagram. And the reason I'm saying you can link there is because a lot of these lives, I actually upload them as well on YouTube, and I do some other interesting things as well. I would like to know where everybody is connecting from at this time, because like I said here, Eastern time zone, it's just past 8 o'clock, so I'm just curious to see where everybody's connecting from. I know we have Australia, New Zealand, different parts of the world that it's already morning or even afternoon there, but so be it. I love everybody having. Here you go, Australia. I just mentioned it. Beautiful. Having said that, if anybody wants to subscribe, go right ahead and subscribe. Hi, Rick. Hi, my friend. And you can only subscribe while I am live. And I'm going to give uh, a few benefits for people that actually do subscribe. Anybody that does subscribe will actually get, if they're interested, of course, they can have a 15-minute introduction one-on-one via Zoom, of course, with me. And we can discuss anything that you might want to discuss. Of course, it's free of charge, right? This is for the people that have subscribed, like Rick, for example. He's one of my subs right here, and I love him. Thank you, Rick, for being in the house. Always a pleasure. If you have any questions or anything that you might want to ask Rick, go right ahead. Meantime, I'm going to zoom right up here and see where everybody is connecting from. We have a few messages, so I'm curious to see. Right. More likes. Of course, Amelia's in the house. Awesome. Hi from northern Indiana. Awesome. So when we're saying northern Indiana, what town or city are we specifically talking about, Stephen? I'm just curious because Indiana is one of those states that I wanted to travel to, and I don't think I got the chance, even though I traveled to almost every state there is in the U.S. For some reason, I don't recall Indiana. I'm not sure if I traveled through Indiana, so that's why I'm saying if you throw a city at me, maybe I'm going to remember it even better. And of course, Newfoundland is in the house. Thank you, my friend, for connecting. Always a pleasure to have you here. Lee's Valley, I believe. Okay. Okay, always a positive to go with negative. Of course, Stephen. That's all good. Magnificent day to you, brother. Thank you, my friend. Adrian is in the house. I love it. And Boots is in the house. Hi, blessings. Blessings to you as well, my friend. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure to have you on board. And we have Costa from Toronto. Vancouver Island also is in the house. I see. That's awesome. Minnesota, of course. Australia, like I said earlier. 9:30. 9:30, I believe. Is that in Australia? No, can't be Australia. 9:30 East Coast? I'm not sure. Waterloo, Ontario. John, thank you for connecting, my friend. The D, Amelia, awesome. Thank you for connecting. New York City, thank you, Rick, for connecting. Linda from Ontario, awesome. Thank you for connecting, my friends. And we have Greece is in the house too. Awesome. Greece is late at this time, but thank you for connecting, my friend. I know that Greeks like to party even later on in the evening, so it's not actually really late for you, it's really early. Thanks for connecting, my friend. And Boots, Ontario, Canada, East Toronto. Awesome. I used to live in Toronto for many years, actually, and I almost bought a place in East Toronto. I lived in Scarborough for a while as well, but almost got a place out in Oshawa, believe it or not, at one time. So, Buffalo, New York is in the house. Hello, my beautiful friend. Rachel Williams, thank you for connecting, my friend. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure to have you here. Let's get some more likes and a few more shares because we are going to have even more people joining this way. And as I was saying earlier, for those of you that just jumped in, try to have as much fun in your everyday life as you can. In your everyday routine, doesn't matter what. No matter what happens around you, believe it or not, you are in total control of your emotions. Of course, if there's anything that you can control, it is your emotional state. So it is very important, very key that you stay happy and you have fun and you look at the lighter things in life. And one of the reasons, of course, is because your energy becomes so much more aligned with who you really are. because who you really are is love and light. You've heard me say it many, many times before, but it's also a loving energy, and it's very, very light in nature. Okay, you can't take things very, very serious. So when you see the fun in things, it also helps you and benefits you health wise, believe it or not, because your body loves to be in a environment that is full of love and full of fun and happiness. Thank you for those beautiful roses. I appreciate that, Marcel. I don't know if you've noticed, like when you walk into a room, for example, right? If you feel that the room is really, really heavy, even if you were in a good mood and you walk into a room and it's heavy, what happens to you? Naturally, your energy gets drained, right? Thank you, Marcel. I appreciate it. Truly humbled. Thank you for those roses. Your energy gets drained, correct? But it only gets drained if you allow it. Okay? If you keep your emotional state in, you direct it towards positive emotions, and if you direct it towards positive thoughts, and you kind of, even if you see something happen in front of you, if you just kind of keep it light and fun, you find the humor in it, you will see that all of a sudden it's not doom and gloom for you. It's not just, it's not that heavy emotion that you feel. You are going to actually come out of that room very, very happy, believe it or not, even if there was something happening that you originally thought was not so much in alignment with you. All right, Buffalo, New York is in the house. Kitchener's here. Hi from Vancouver Island, of course. Thank you. I am in Peru, Indiana. All right. Close to Kokomo, Indiana. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, my friend. I love it. Florida's in the house, of course. My pleasure. Boots. Thank you, my friend. And of course, we have Dream Power from Germany. Thank you for connecting. I am totally in awe with how many people are showing up from around the world here. Okay, so Grissom Air Force Base in between the towns. Okay, very interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Stephen. I really appreciate that. And Lenny says, my son has been coming through in electronics. Okay. Interesting. So I guess, has your son crossed over? Is that what you're saying? And now he's coming through electronic games or electronic, maybe even devices or stuff like that. I'm assuming that's what you're saying, but correct me if I'm wrong. But if I am correct, that is actually very, very common. For whatever reason, when you cross over, the spiritual realm has a very strong connection to electronic devices that we have here. And the reason for that, it's because they can pretty much manipulate, if you want to use that word, the energy that electronics have more easily. That's all. Okay, peace, freedom, and love to you, my friend. Thank you, my friend, for saying that. And Lisa, share the live, encourage more viewers to share. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing. And the more of you that share, of course, the more people we're going to have here, and the more likes we, you guys show here, the more people are going to show as well. Yes, I needed to hear this today. Fantastic. Like I said, nothing happens by accident. It is always, there's always a reason why we connect. Thank you, Marcel. There's always a reason why we connect. Nothing is by accident. Thank you for that as well. So, yes, you are here because, like you said, you needed to hear this today. So I'm happy to help out. And, feel free. Thank you for that. Now, feel free to, communicate with anybody else on this, on the live stream right here that you see, posting comments, because there's a lot of wonderful people here. We are all one big family here, and we all have the same mindset. We all want to help one another, and I learn from you just as much as you learn from me as well, because it's a two-way street. Okay? Get set with yourself, please. Times are changing. All right. Yes, they are indeed. Thank you for saying that. And Marcel, thank you. You just became my #1 top viewer for tonight so far. That's awesome. Thank you for the roses. Thank you, Marcel. I leave mine in limbo till I have a complete take on the room. Okay, that's awesome too. Yes, you can actually do that. You can enter a room and you can just kind of, feel chill about everything and see what happens, and you kind of go with the flow, which is also a wonderful idea to do. By all means, if it works for you, go right ahead and do it. Sunny Queensland, Australia, and you had to throw that sunny part, didn't you? Because we did have, where I'm at right now, we did have a little bit of snow. It didn't last long. It melted, but I do know that in Australia right now you are headed towards the summer season. So of course it's going to be sunny. Amelia, thank you very, very much for all the generous gifts that you are throwing here. And of course, each 68. Hello, my friend from Germany. I'm glad to have you on board. I believe I saw somebody earlier from Germany as well. So, hey, maybe you guys are close by. You can connect with one another too. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's see what other messages we have here. Alan Belt, thank you for the fire that you sent. Really, really appreciate it. Lenny, I love when he does. It's not my imagination. Okay, about your son you're talking about? Okay, I see. I love when he does. It's not my imagination. What about Animal World? I believe he's a seagull. Laugh out loud. Actually, you know what? I would actually go one step further, and I would say I'm not sure if he is the seagull. And I'm the reason I'm saying that is because usually when you cross over, you don't necessarily go back to becoming an animal or something like that. But I will tell you that he can have an influence on a seagull. Okay, so maybe if he is the seagull, that's fine. If he's not the seagull, he's got a very strong influence on the seagull, and maybe he can send you messages that way as well. But either way, it's all good. Okay. Whether he is or whether he isn't, he is still responsible for sending you those beautiful messages. And at the end of the day, Lenny, that's all that counts, right? And Strip Hype is in the house. Good evening, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you here. Okay. I love you guys. I see all my familiar faces, and the whole family is here. Thank you for all those beautiful hearts and butterflies. Strip Hype, I totally appreciate it. Alan Belt, again, thank you for the fire. Amelia, to raise my vibration, I'll have a 15-minute dance party. What a beautiful, beautiful, thank you, Aquarius. What a beautiful, beautiful comment and suggestion that is, Amelia. 1000%. It totally, totally works. I know it works because you're obviously doing it, and it is working for you, and it is working for you very, very good. Otherwise, you wouldn't be posting it here. Thank you, Aquarius, for that. So your 15-minute dance, believe it or not, will raise the vibration. Thank you again, Aquarius. I really, really appreciate every single one of you here. Provided, of course, that, the 15-minute dance that you do is a type of tune that everybody is in tune with, or maybe you're dancing alone, doesn't matter. But obviously, if you are dancing to it, it is something that you like, and when you like something, your vibration will naturally raise. What a wonderful way. Thank you for making that comment, because you are giving an example to others that are watching us here as well on how to raise their vibration. Thank you for that, Amelia. And Alan Bell says, this is why you're so good to listen to, open to everything. Oh, thank you, my friend. You have to be open to everything, because the minute you're not open to something, you create resistance. And when you create resistance, you create roadblocks, not just for yourself, but others involved as well. So, yes, I am open to everything. Thank you for the beautiful comment. I love to listen to everybody. And the reason I love to listen to everybody is because they are important. Everybody is important. And whatever is happening in your mind is very, very important. Okay, so I'd love to listen to it 1000%. Let's get some more likes here so we can create a feeding frenzy, like I said. For those of you that just jumped on, if you don't know me, you can always go to my page and you can hit a follow if you like what you see. And you can also hit the bell, the notifications icon there, so you can be notified every time I upload a video. At the same time, at the bottom of the page, you're going to find my link tree. You can hit that and you will find my other links there, my YouTube and my Instagram, because I do different things in different platforms. And these lives, I have a tendency of uploading them on my YouTube. And for those that want to subscribe, you can subscribe here while I am live. I don't think you have that option when I'm not live. So you only can subscribe while you catch me live. And whoever does subscribe can get a 15-minute Zoom meeting with me one-on-one to discuss anything that you might want to discuss. And that will be, of course, free of charge to you. I don't like charging anyway. So, Bless from the Bahamas. Thank you, my friend. Okay, did I miss a question here? Do we see our family or friends who have passed when we die? 1000%. Yes. Beautiful disaster. Yes, you do see your family. You do see your friends. No two ways about it. Like I've said before, a lot of us reincarnate in what we call soul families or soul groups, right? So yes, you do, definitely. And you not only see friends and family, but you also see pets as well. And in a lot of cases, you will see even people that maybe were in your family tree before you were even born, like a great grandfather or great grandmother, and so on and so on. Like amazing stuff like that. Thank you for the beautiful question. Bless from the Bahamas. Thank you, my friend, for being here. Bahamas is one of the places that I want to come to because it's just on my to-do list. I love it. Yes, I like that. Beautiful disaster. You guys are communicating. That's good. What are we talking about? Just got here. Shay, thank you for connecting. So basically what I was saying was how important it is to be happy and in a great emotional state, and to always find the fun in things. Okay, this is what we were talking about. Because when you find fun in everything that you do, your energy becomes very, very light. And when your energy becomes light, you attract a lot of things that you want to manifest, and they become reality without you even realizing it, because you are just in alignment with who you really are. So that's what we were talking about. That's awesome. Thank you for the balloons. Okay, you guys are talking to one another. That's good. Okay, I like that. Thank you, Lenny. Hi from Pittsburgh is in the house. I love that too. Aquarius, thank you, my friend. And Aquarius is asking, hi, brother. My partner just died yesterday. Wow. Okay. I would love to hear more about people on other realms. So, Aquarius, first of all, people say condolences and this and that. And while I feel for you, my friend, because I do understand that when you lose somebody, it is not easy. Of course, we all, mourn, and we all have a very special place for somebody that we love, okay, in our heart. And it's not easy, no matter how spiritually advanced we are. It's never easy. I get it, okay? I've lost people as well. And even though I have all the knowledge that I have, it is still not easy to lose somebody because, you know, we are human in this physical reality after all. And to say that you are emotionless would be not a lie, but it would be like you're kind of teasing yourself. So I get that. So now, having said this, Aquarius, I'm going to tell you something, okay? Your partner that has crossed over has entered a dimension or a reality that can see things a lot more clear, okay? And when I say a lot more clear, it's like everything gets unfolded in front of them and they see the whole game, if you want to call that, being played out, okay? So it is like walking from one room to another room, except their awareness, thank you, Marcel, for that, their awareness and their understanding has expanded significantly because they are on a side that has a lot less resistance than this side, okay? So when you cross to a place where you have a lot less resistance, you are exposed to a lot more answers and you are exposed to a lot more understanding. So your partner, my friend, even though you think is gone, is not gone. Okay, your partner can see you and your partner can understand you. And believe it or not, your partner can feel what you are feeling emotionally. Okay, and I just wanted to say that to you. So that's why when somebody passes, I really even though I have sympathy and empathy for people that are left behind, for the person that has left, believe it or not, it opens up their whole new view and perspective. Thank you for the crowns of who they really are. Okay, so having said that, even when they cross, though, they still have some work to accomplish. They still have some work to do, and it is mostly work that they didn't finish here, okay, and they are just kind of, you know, tying up loose ends, let's say. But thank you for sharing that, Aquarius. So, vibration as he is near and will bring memories that reflect you both. 1000%. I totally agree with that. Okay, let's see. So, will my life be happy and I get through in everything? I'm not sure what the question is, but I do understand the life being happy part. So, if you want to have your life happy, and who doesn't really? Everybody does. The first thing that you need to focus on is even the way you worded it here, okay? Will my life be happy? Don't question yourself. Just be. Just let it be, and just come into a place of allowing and accepting what is coming your way. Because the minute you do that, you are opening. It's like, you know, when I said earlier about being happy, you are opening the energies to be in total alignment with who you really are. Okay, so don't question yourself about being happy. You are happy, and let me put it to you this way: if you put your awareness in the present moment, right here, wherever you are, whatever you're doing right now, okay? Do you need anything right now? Right now, as you are looking at me, as you're watching me, do you need anything? Of course not. Feel yourself. Are you happy? If you let your thoughts go, you are happy, okay? So you don't need anything to be happy in reality, okay? So keep that in mind and be aware of statements like this, and trust me, you will be happy and you will have everything you wanted in life, and everything you want in life, I should say, because everything is about vibration, everything is about frequency, and once you align with it, it must come to you. There's no two ways about it. That's a law. That's a universal law. But thank you for making that comment. So rose oil helps raise my vibration. Thank you, Lisa, for saying that. That is awesome. So whatever helps you raise your vibration, by all means, go right ahead and do it, right? That's what it's all about. It's about raising your vibration. Love singing. It's my meditation. Gets me vibrating high. Awesome. I've actually done a video on that about songs and music. Actually, about music. I did a video on that actually. If you go to my page, you're going to see a video where I'm talking about music. Yes, vibration is food for the soul, definitely. Songs are food for the soul, I should say, because it raises your vibration. Let's get some more likes, folks, and some shares. Thank you for that, my friend. The more likes, the more shares we get, the better it is, okay? Because the more people will jump on board. Thank you for those beautiful roses. Let's see what other questions you might have. Amelia. Okay, you're talking to Alan Byte. Okay, I love that. Itself, gonna try that. Awesome. See, and that's what I'm saying. It's awesome. Sent TikTok universe. Okay, beautiful. And Aurora's here. Good evening. You're all awesome. Thank you, Amelia. You're awesome too. If you're having fun, you're vibrating. Your vibrations are high. Do more fun. Exactly. That's exactly what this live is about, actually. It's about having fun, because the more fun you have, the higher your vibration is. 1000%. There's no denying that. Thank you, Amelia. And Marcel says, you have such an open mind. You are a beautiful soul. I'm going to sleep. Good night, everyone. Good night, Marcel. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And Rick is asking a question. Did you do any shadow work on yourself when you first started your journey? Actually, not really, Rick. I didn't do any shadow work, but I did do a lot of self-reflecting, which in a way it's kind of like shadow work as well, right? I became more aware of myself, Rick. I became aware of my thoughts. I became aware of my emotions. I became very still and very silent. And I realized that I wasn't my thoughts and I wasn't my emotions. Okay? So the shadow work that you're referring to is very similar in a way, because it all leads to realization. It all leads to you realizing that you are way and above and beyond your physical body. Thank you, Rick. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to Maybe you should contact me more about this shadow work, because I see you're quite interested in it, and I can definitely help you with it. So, and Alan Byte says, share the love, guys, and girls, plus aliens, tap the screen. Thank you, my friend. I love that. Thank you. You put a smile on my face. I appreciate that. And Rick, and what do you think of shadow work? I think I've mentioned that before. It's all good. Any kind of work that you do, Rick, that brings you into a higher realization of yourself is all good. Some people go through different routes, through different avenues, but it is the end result that counts, right? So whatever takes you to the place you want to be, that's what you want to do. Okay, so if shadow work is something that actually helps, by all means, just follow it and do it with an open heart. Okay, just go ahead and do it. So Aquarius is saying, will I see my Colleen in the afterlife? She died yesterday. We used to watch your messages faithfully. Oh, I'm touched. I'm really, really touched, Aquarius, for your wonderful comment here. Yes, you will see your Colleen. Okay. As a matter of fact, there are ways that you can connect with Colleen that you don't have to wait for the afterlife, believe it or not. You can connect with her in the here, in the now, if you simply stay still, if you simply stay silent, and you just put Colleen's image in your mind and picture Colleen happy in a good place, and then just picture the energy and the uh, information flowing back and forth from you and Colleen, and it is very, very real. Believe me, it is not your imagination. So you can definitely do it even here, but in the afterlife, 1000%, you will see Colleen again. Thank you for the wishing bottle. Aquarius, yes, I feel like she is in a better place, although it's very hard. 1000%. You are always going to feel that it's hard, like I said, but you got to trust the process, right? Meditation guide. Yes, we can do a meditation. I believe you're talking about a guided meditation. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've done that before, but yes, we can do it again. Not a problem. Any tips? And Aquarius again. But knowing she isn't in pain, she is definitely in a better place. 1000%. And that's the very positive way of looking at it, Aquarius. Somebody that has crossed obviously has lost the pain. And that's a very comforting thing to think about. Heart will hurt, but it's only a moment in life. You will be with them again soon enough. 1000%. 1000%. As a matter of fact, from their perspective, they never actually left your side because they can see you much, much clearer, and they can connect with you in ways that we don't realize. And Rick is saying, they say consistency. It's important in one's practice. I'm not consistent. Any recommendations? Well, you already know what the issue is, Rick. The only way to be consistent is to set a schedule or a program and just follow through with it. My recommendation with that would be to actually write it down. Whatever it is that you want to do and whatever it is that you want to be consistent about, take a pen and paper. Don't type it and don't punch it in your phone or your tablet. Take a piece of paper with a pen or pencil, the old way, and write it down. There's a reason for this, okay? When you do this using your own energy, you are bringing something that is non-physical into the so-called physical realm. And that's why when you see vision boards or anything like that that is handwritten, okay, it is much, much, much more powerful. So if you want to be consistent with something, whatever it is that you want to be consistent with, Rick, take a pen and a paper and write it down. And you will see that before you know it, things will dramatically change for you, and you will become consistent like that. Because it's kind of in your face. When you write it, it's in your face. You can't escape it. And you're bringing the non-physical into the physical as well. Try it out. That's one technique. There's other techniques, of course, but this is one of my favorites. And Lindy says, 2 days after my son passed, I felt wrapped in love. My heart hurt so bad, I knew it was him. Yes, Lenny, it was 1000% him. I guarantee you that. And what do I mean by I guarantee you that? It can't be anybody else, okay? Because this is the way you described it is the way they try to connect with us. They always try to connect with either through an emotion, or they try to connect through even a touch or a sign or something like that. And the way you described it is a perfect way for them to try to connect. So it was definitely your son, 1000%. Such a beautiful story. Thank you for letting us know. Like manifesting. Thank you, Lisa. Love you, buddy. Thank you, David, for saying that. Hello from Ottawa's in the house. Thank you. I've always helping everybody and get so tired, and I keep working and working. There's a lesson here for you, my friend. I get it. Like we try our best sometimes, we work, and we see it because I get it. When we do work the way you're saying it, it can become very, very exhausting. Okay, you are trying to help other people, But know this, that at the end of the tunnel, there's always light. So whatever energy you're putting into helping others in this scenario, it is the intention that counts. Okay, so when you put that intention out there, and obviously your intentions here are very, very positive, you will see results, my friend. So don't feel so tired. Just feel grateful that you even have the opportunity to help somebody. Okay? Got a lot of messages here. So, with a little child that feel and senses energy, cause them to act out. Yes, little children that do see energies or feel energies, I should say, or see some kind of a shadow or something. Yes, it would cause them to act out. The same way it would cause a cat or a dog or even a bird. Parrots are very prone to it as well. If you have a parrot in the house, would obviously act out as well. So children are no different. They act out because that's just their way of communicating. So yes, you're dead on that. Hello from Brockville. Another part of, is it Brockville, Ontario? Question. Or is it Brockville out in, because I believe there's a Brockville out in the UK as well. But I'm assuming it's Ontario. Either way, if it is Ontario, I've been there a few times and I love Brockville. What is shadow work? Basically, it's work that you do among yourself to find greater awareness about yourself, right? There's a whole different techniques about shadow work, but it all works out to be the same. You're basically trying to better yourself, and you're trying to find answers for yourself, right? That's pretty much what shadow work is. But there's a lot of different other variations of it as well. So, but I'm just giving you the general idea of it. I feel like I am on a boat and can't do much but go with it. If I go against it, it turned me the other. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Okay, I'm glad you realized that, because what happens is you don't want to go against it, because if you go against it, what you described actually happens. You're putting roadblocks in front of you. Okay, you're putting resistance in front of you, and what you want to do is put non-resistance. This universe actually works in your favor. Everything works in your favor if you simply are non-resistant. And what I mean by that is I'm not saying non-resistant like give up, don't have dreams. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about non-resistant is understanding the flow of energy and working with it, not against it. That's what I'm talking about, non-resistant, okay? How to raise my consciousness without experiencing any issues? Beautiful question. The best way to do it is by simply feeling positive emotions. Okay, you are ultimately going to look for or strive for emotions like compassion, appreciation, gratitude, and my favorite one is love. Those are my top four. Okay, if you feel close to any of those, that's how you raise your consciousness, and you're not going to experience any issues, believe it or not. Any other questions? Rick, what is your end goal on your journey? So, Rick, that's a beautiful, beautiful question. I don't have an end goal because everything happens in the now, okay? Everything for me is happening in the present moment. Now, having said this, what I want is to create awareness, and I want to bring everybody on the same awareness ship, if you might call it, okay? And I just want to raise the collective awareness so everybody can actually benefit from it. Because when we raise our vibration as a collective, we actually benefit. Not just us, but our planet benefits, our universe benefits, and this whole dimension benefits from it. So if you can call that an end goal, Rick, that would be it. Okay, I just want to raise the vibration. I want to raise the awareness. I want people to realize that they are far more greater and far more powerful than what they were taught. Okay, and we are not divided, believe it or not. We are one. Okay, it seems like in this world we are raised with all kinds of different divisions, whether it's religion, whether it's countries, whether it's cities, whether it's color, whether it's this, that, whatever. But we try to divide people, right? And I'm here to say that there is no division. We are all interconnected. So that's my end goal, if you want to call that, Rick. Do animals pass over? Yes, they do, 1000%. Animals are not any different than you. They are, or us, I should say, they are energy, just like anything else. And they do have a consciousness and awareness, just like us. On different levels, of course. But yes, they do pass over. How to heal myself? Beautiful question. The best way to do so is, again, if you connect with positive emotions, your body will take over and just do the healing for you. Otherwise, what you can do is you can also feel the energy from inside building, okay? And if you feel that you have some kind of an ailment or blockage somewhere, just focus the energy on that particular spot and you will heal yourself. Of course, there's multiple ways of doing this, but those are two ways that I like a lot. Okay, tagging Celine, Meta Bacon, yes, they vibrate. Okay, awesome. I like the way you guys are communicating. I crossed over and it was beautiful and didn't want to come back, but I'm back. Yeah, Lisa, you're not the only one actually. A lot of people have crossed over. We call that a near-death experience, of course. And if you even if you Google it, or if you even go on YouTube and you look at some stories and videos, you're going to see so many people and so many genuine stories of people that have actually crossed over. And I know a few people personally myself as well. So, yes, I totally believe you. I totally get it. And it's just one of those things. And that's why we try to raise everybody's awareness here as well. So Metal saying, so whether I believe in God or heaven, he'll we go somewhere. So this is the way it plays out. What you originally believe in, okay, for a brief moment when you cross over, you are going to experience that. And what I'm saying by a brief moment, I'm saying this because they don't want to shock you when you cross over. Okay, so because when you cross over initially, you are kind of a little bit confused in a sense. Okay, so whatever belief system you had, you are creating it. But having said that, after a short period of time, you will quickly realize that whatever belief system you had is not actually real. You're going to realize that you are far more powerful and far more advanced than what you originally thought, okay? And you will move on from there. So, whatever you think of, you create. If you believe that you're going to go to heaven, you're going to go to heaven. If you believe you're going to go to hell, you're going to go to hell. But having said this, nothing can hurt you. Remember that you are always in charge, okay? It is what it is. Just accepting is the difference. 1000%, my friend. You got it. Okay. I passed out and was in a meadow. Then heard a loud voice saying, open your eyes. Awesome. Thank you for sharing this, Lisa. Accept deal, move on. I so need to do more of that. Laugh out loud. Yes, we all do, I guess. Going through your messages. I have quite a few messages here. I heard it's hard to have fun. I have dysphoria. You know what? Just feel. Can you feel happy or some positive emotions? That would lead to having fun as well. Okay. Anya, hello, my friend. Thank you for being here. Okay, I see you guys are talking back and forth. Strip hype, agreed. Love that. Lisa, I will do that. Thanks. Thank you. Yes, I am my worst enemy. Yeah, we generally are our worst enemy, believe it or not. Majestic is in town. Hello from Romania. Hello, Majestic. Nice to have you here. I'm sure you will hear what you are waiting for. Okay, yep, you guys are communicating back and forth. I love it. That's what I'm saying. Like, we create a beautiful community here, and we all just are having a blast here. I love it. And Adartiko is here. Hello, my friend. Nice to have you. Hi. Will having a negative person around me bring down my energy? I'm glad you asked that, Adartiko. So, in general, yes, it would. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, in general, when we have some negative person around us, we don't even realize it sometimes that we are going down. We just simply match their energy, and we go down without us even realizing it. But having said this, the key to not going down is for you, Antarctico, to be aware, which you are in this case because you made this beautiful comment. You are aware that your energy is going down, right? So the key to everything is awareness. So when you come across this person and this person is negative, the first thing that you have to do is become aware of it. And then once you are aware of it, guess what? Now you have control of your emotional state. Now you have control of your emotions. And what happens is you can actually raise your vibration even if that person is negative around you. And how do you do that? By simply just focusing on positive emotions. Focus on compassion, appreciation, gratitude, and love. If there's nothing around you that you can love, just love yourself, okay? Love where you are at that particular moment and just love yourself, okay? I'm sure you can do that. You can find multiple ways to connect with some kind of love. So when you do this, nobody can bring you down. Beautiful question. Thank you, Adartiko. But yes, it is hard, like she said, when families are involved. I get it. But at the same time, you do have control over your emotional state. No two ways about it. You're real, and I have experienced what you've been teaching us. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad to have some people here that are actually have experienced what I'm talking about, because then it brings even a stronger connection like that. Thank you, thank you. Rick is saying, I had an experience of death myself. I witnessed hovering over myself when I OD'd. So, Rick, what you just described actually is very, very common with people that are either having a near-death experience or people that are having an out-of-body experience, okay? So, that, what you just described, Rick, is a realization that you are not your body, believe it or not, okay? So when you saw yourself over your body, hovering over your body, that's who you really are, okay? You are not your body. And if you are in that state long enough, you're going to quickly realize that you have actually no connection with your body, because you're not even going to want to go back to your body. You're going to see your body and you're going to say, well, you know what? I can't even believe that I was in this thing. You're going to look at it like it's like, that's not me, right? So it's an amazing, amazing statement. I didn't even know this about you, Rick, but yes, what you stated here is 1000% correct. Thank you for sharing this, Rick. Okay, it's your boat and you're the captain. Yes, my friend, absolutely. If you want to be, otherwise the spirits will guide you. 1000%. Yes, you always have spirits to guide you, but ultimately you are always in control. Thank you for making that beautiful comment. Let's see, what other questions do we have here? Yeah, it said when I believe will happen when we cross over. Yes. What you believe, Miranda, is it? Yes, Miranda, what you believe will actually happen when you cross over. And the reason I'm saying this is because you are the creator of your reality, okay? But having said this, if you believe in something that is not in alignment with who you really are, believe it or not, it's going to be short-lived. You're going to be there and you are going to quickly realize that it's a hoax, it's a game, right? And you are going to come to your senses. You will realize that you are a lot more powerful and a lot more of a being of love and light. But yes, you do create your reality, and you can stay in that belief system wherever you are for as long as it takes for you to grow and evolve, of course. So, I'm transparent. Awesome. We love you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Go. Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Ma is in the house. Hi, Ma. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for connecting. And Alan's talking to you, Rick. That's awesome. Low point. Time to reflect. Going or staying. 1000%. And I love this. We've created such a beautiful community here. And that's what I mean. Everybody's helping one another. And it's such a wonderful thing. Lisa saying this body is so heavy when you come back into it. Yes, it is heavy. And I'm sure that Rick also experienced this as well. I'm sure he can probably say it himself, that when he came back, he probably felt his body to be very, very heavy as well. It is very, very common. And Majestic is saying, how much should we listen our instinct and do things from that feeling? All the time. Thank you for connecting, Majestic. All the time. You should always listen to your instinct that we call, because your instinct is what I call your inner guidance system. Okay? You should always follow it. And I know a lot of times it seems hard to follow it because maybe we think it comes into direct conflict with whatever we're doing. But the best practice that you can do is actually to always follow that instinct that you get. So Dustin is saying, one of the reasons I'm here to wake up from the illusion of separation and learn love. And that's what I am personally trying to do, my friend. Okay? I am trying to make everybody, at least everybody that sees me, understand that this is basically an illusion created by our mind, because now even science is starting to pick up on this. And when you zoom in to your so-called physical body, you will see that it's nothing else but energy dancing around. Now, having said that, you are the awareness. And how do I know that? Because you are aware of yourself, right? You are the awareness behind this energy, which means that you are its master. And once you grow out of it, once you realize that this is an illusion, then you can work your way up to what we call love. Okay? Beautiful statement. I see a lot of people here are actually awake. Now, having said that, for all of you that don't know me here, you can, again, you can go to my page, you can hit a follow, you can see some of the videos that I have there. I have a lot of videos on different topics. And you can also hit the follow icon, or the notifications icon, I should say. So every time I actually upload a video, you can be the first one to see it. And at the bottom of the page, you can see my link tree. You can hit it. And from there, you can see my other links to YouTube and Instagram, because I do upload these videos on YouTube, and I do other stuff as well over there. And for those that want to subscribe, you can do it here while I am live. That's the only option you have while I'm live. And of course, anybody that does subscribe, I'm going to set up a 15-minute Zoom meeting, one-on-one, you can have with me, and you can basically ask me any questions free of charge, and you can literally have a conversation and get to know me and me you better. Now, and Ma, of course, is asking, how's the puppy? Puppy is sleeping. Thank you, Ma. She's right in her corner there relaxing. But thank you for asking. You always ask about the puppy, and I'm truly grateful for that. Thank you, Ma. And Colin is saying, what is the topic this evening? So again, thank you for the reminder. The topic this evening basically was about the importance of having fun, Colin. So it is very, very important for you to connect with a feeling of fun. Just, go out, do your normal business, whatever you're conducting, and see the lighter side of things. And the reason for this is because when you connect with the lighter side of things, you are allowing the universal energy to just, flow through you, and you are not creating any blockages. So you are not resistant to anything. Okay, and when you create non-resistance, things magically start to happen in your life. Manifestations that maybe you weren't even wanted to manifest start to happen, and all this is because you are just letting energy flow in its natural state. So by being happy, by looking at life in the lighter form of life, magical things happen. That's what the topic was, and we were just discussing different things that maybe are not even related to that, but that's fine. I've had 2 out-of-body experiences, and to be honest, I was frightened. So it's not uncommon for people to get frightened, actually, from out-of-body experiences, and the reason why you're frightened is because you're not kind of familiar with what you might see. You are embarking on the unknown, right? And when you embark on the unknown, it is very, very natural. But at the end of the day, I want you to know that nothing can hurt you. You are always in control, so there's nothing to be afraid of. I get it. It's easier said than done, but trust me on it when I tell you, nothing can hurt you. Alan, I can't stay in my body. Most nights I am gone elsewhere and being an empath with a sword. Awesome. That's all good. Crazy sounds, but real world. Absolutely, my friends. Good as dog. Why? Okay. What is the connection between your brain and your energy self? So the connection with your brain is basically that your brain is just a receiver. Okay. Believe it or not, in the spiritual sense, I'm talking about your brain as a receiver, because it receives thoughts and it receives information constantly from the other side, especially from the energetic part of you. Okay, so there is a direct connection with your brain and your energy side. Let's get some more likes here, folks. Let's get some more shares so we can get some more people on board. I was okay after I came back. Screaming no, because it was so nice there. Yeah, I've heard this many, many times before, and that's exactly what happens. And Rick is saying, can't remember what I felt at the time, but I do remember the experience and hearing a voice saying, it's not your time, vividly. Yeah, so basically what you were hearing was somebody saying to you that it's time to go back. And believe it or not, the voice that you hear, okay, is actually your higher self. It's you, because you're just a small portion of you. So the real you is actually sending you back, because the real you knows what's best for you. So you still had or have stuff to accomplish here in this lifetime, and that's why you were sent back. But you weren't sent back from some foreign entity. You were sent back by who you really are. So you yourself sent yourself back, if that makes sense to you, Rick. All right. So, any other questions? We have lots of questions here, but I'm going to kind of scroll down because I don't want to keep everybody for too long. DNA is our code to the universe. My thoughts. Yes, it is our code to the universe. You're right. Childhood memories are good resources. 1000%, my friend. And he says, yes, yes, the voice was male and mad when he said, open your eyes. Yeah, that's very, very common. Okay, on that note, if you embrace them and keep going back, you will find past life. Yes, you will. Okay. So what I see here, Rick, subscription is expiring in 48 hours. That's something for you to deal with, Rick. Just thought I'd bring that up. It just flashed into me, that's all. Lost my wife a year ago. Is there any way to contact her? Yes, there's many ways to contact her. The best way to do it would be simply to stay still, stay silent in a specific spot. Maybe a spot that the two of you used to like hanging around, and just think of her in a very loving way. And then you're going to see either images or you're going to have downloads or thoughts coming towards you. Make no mistake, that is her communicating with you. All right. And on that note, I'm going to close here. Okay. I see we went through all these questions and messages. On that note, I'm going to close. No matter what you do, be the greatest you. It's always a pleasure connecting with all of you. We've created such a beautiful family in this platform, and I love every single one of you. Thank you for connecting. It is always wonderful to be here. Where do the gift coins come from, Annie? I think you got to purchase them. So, yeah, you got to purchase them online, and then you just send them to your favorite people on TikTok that you see lives. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Rick. Always a pleasure. Dustin, all of you that are here. I can't go through all of your names, of course. Love and light to you all. It's been quite a journey and quite a pleasure to have all of you here. Okay, stay warm for, yes, love and light to you all. Okay. Like I said, keep smiling, keep positive, keep everything on the lighter side, okay, and things will magically start happening for you. Wherever you are, in whatever part of the world, you have a wonderful night or have a wonderful morning, doesn't matter where you are, and just be you, okay? Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful evening for those in Ontario. Bye-bye.